This is the Business of Leadership Series Minute with your host, the best-selling author of Don't Buy a Duck and founder of MarketingStrategyHero.com, Derek Champagne.
That you can be. I'm excited about our guest today. He is one of the best bowlers, if not the best, in the entire world. In fact, I'm going to start it out controversial. Some are saying he is the GOAT. Jason, thanks for joining us today.
Derek, thank you very much for having me on your show.
That was a great lesson. You really can't just enjoy I don't mean you can't enjoy, you can't just take the ride of life and be great at anything. You always, I had a meeting with another business owner yesterday. You always have to be raising the bar and innovating and pivoting and growing. That's just part of the journey. That's just till you're done, till you're dead. I mean, that's the journey. And it doesn't mean you can't stop and take time to enjoy. But how do you celebrate? I mean, with all these wins you have, 22 PBA titles, the 11 major championships, 4-time PBA Player of the Year. Do you take time to celebrate and acknowledge and enjoy and absorb, or what does that look like for you?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think you have to. That's the reward, the sacrifice that you make for what you put into it. You have to give yourself the reward of saying, I get to now enjoy this moment. I get to, hold these trophies. I get to collect this cash. I get to, buy something that I maybe couldn't afford the day before. So you have to enjoy it. But the difference between enjoying the ride and making sure you continue to move forward is when the enjoyment, when that moment finishes, when you've had your dinner party with your family and friends to celebrate, or you've bought that new car or whatever it is. It's right, now I go back to work. I'm not going to just sit in my car and have parties every single weekend because this is what it's like at the top. It's like, no, you get your moment, you enjoy it, you share it, and then you go back to work. And I often walk past the trophies that I have in like my little library that I have, and I will take a moment and just reflect on, wow, I own that thing now, and it wasn't easy. And every single time that I win, I appreciate the difficulty that it took to actually be the champion of that day. So I never take anything for granted. Just because I've won 22 times or 11 major championships, I'm never expecting that's going to continue to happen on its own. I know that it happened before because I busted my butt to make it happen. And therefore, in order for it to continue to happen, I must continue that same philosophy.
Derek Champagne here. So many exciting things happening in 2019. Join us. Visit DerekChampagne.com.